Today we are going to have brainstorming over chapter number 8, standard 7, static electricity. My dear student, if we make small pieces of a substance, we will get molecule of a substance. If we break the molecule of a substance, then we will get atom of the substance. My dear student, the atom is the smallest particle of a substance which cannot be further divided. My dear student, from this we learn that all the substance are made up of atom, and atom is the smallest particles of all the substance which cannot be further divided. My dear student, inside atom there are charges present. There are two types of charges present inside an atom, that is a positive charge and negative charge. The positive charge is stationary whereas the negative charge is moving. My dear student, all the substance are made up of molecule, and molecule is made up of atoms. The smallest particle of the substance is atom, and atom consists of charge, positive charge and negative charge. Atoms are made up of positive charge and negative charge. Positive charge is stationary whereas negative charge is moving. My dear student, when the number of positive charge and negative charge is equal, then we can say that the atom is neutral. And if all the atoms are neutral, then we can say that the substance is neutral. My dear student, condition 1. If positive charge is equal to negative charge, atom is said to be neutral. Here, all the atoms are neutral and hence the substance is said to be neutral. A substance is said to be neutral means there is no charge present on the substance. But my dear student, if the positive charge and the negative charge are not equal, then ion formation takes place. And when ion formation takes place, there are formation of two types of ion, positive ion and negative ion. In such condition, we can say that the substance is charged. In all, we can say that when positive charge and negative charge are not equal, then the substance is said to be charged. It is said to be charged means it will have either positive charge or negative charge. Condition 2. If positive charge is not equal to negative charge, ions are formed. My dear student, atom is neutral. What does it mean? Atom is neutral. It means that atom does not have any charge. But when the positive charge and negative charge are not equal, the atom gets converted into ion. So here, condition 2, positive charge and negative charge is not equal, then ions are formed. When ions are formed, then the object is said to be charged. If an object is said to be charged, then we can say that object will have either positive charge or negative charge. Conclusion. Every object is made up of positive and negative charge. My dear student, all the objects, all the substance is made up of atom, and atom have equal number of positive charge and negative charge. When the atom has the same number of positive charge and negative charge, then the item is said to be neutral. Neutral means it has no charge. Every object is made up of positive and negative charges, which are equal in number, so an object is said to be neutral. My dear student, the charges are said to be balanced or unbalanced when the number of proton and electron are the same. Then we can say that the charges are balanced. And if the charges are balanced, then the object is said to be neutral. My dear student, when we say that the charges are unbalanced, it means that the positive charge and negative charge in an object is not equal. In such condition, we can say that the object is charged. It will have either positive charge or negative charge. My dear student, if we make small pieces of a substance, we will get the molecule of the substance. And if we break the molecule of the substance, we will get atom of the substance. The atom is not further divided. So, atom is said to be the smallest particle of a substance. My dear student, this atom is made up of charged particle. It has positive charge and negative charge. The positive charge is stationary charge, whereas the negative charge is movable. The number of positive charge and negative charge in a substance is always equal. Or the positive charge and negative charge is equal in an atom, and therefore atom is said to be neutral, and if all the atoms are neutral, then substance is also said to be neutral. My dear student, when the number of positive charge and the negative charge is not equal, in such condition we can say there is a formation of ion. In such condition we can say that the substance is charged. It will have either positive charge or it will have negative charge. Many times, my dear student, we say that the charge in an atom is balanced. When the charges are balanced, then the positive charge and the negative charge is equal. And in such condition, the substance or the object is said to be neutral. Neutral means it does not have any charge. But my dear student, when we say that the charges are unbalanced, it means that the number of positive charge and the number of negative charge is not equal. In such condition, we say that the object or a substance is charged. It can have either positive charge or it can have negative charge. Thank you very much. My dear student, we know that if we make small pieces of a substance, we will get molecule of a substance. If we break the molecule of the substance, we will get the atom of the substance. The atom is the smallest particle of the substance and which is not further divisible. But my dear student, we also have studied that the atom is made up of two types of particles, positive particle and negative. The positive particle is stationary, whereas the negative particle is movable. From this brainstorming, my dear student, we have understood that all the substances are made up of positive particle and negative particle. When the number of positive particle and the negative particle is equal, then the substance is said to be neutral. Neutral means the substance will have no charge. But when the positive charge and the negative charge in a substance is not equal, then we can say that the substance is charge. It will have either the positive charge or negative charge. You also heard that a substance has balanced charge. When we say balanced charge, it means that the positive charge and the negative charge is equal. In such condition, the substance is neutral. The substance have unbalanced charge. When unbalanced charge is mentioned, we can understand that the positive charge and the negative charge in a substance is not equal, and in this condition we can say that the substance is charged. It will either have positive charge or negative charge. But my dear student, how are these charges produced? If we take two objects and rub each another, then an electric charge is developed. This electric charge is developed due to friction of the two objects and is called as frictional electricity. This frictional electricity is also called as static electricity. This frictional electricity is called as static electricity because the charges are developed only at that place where the two objects are rubbed. The charge remains for a short duration of time and then they are absorbed by the moist air. My dear student, the electric charge generated by friction is called frictional electricity. The frictional electricity is also called as static electricity as the charge is produced only at the place of friction. This charge remains on the object for a short period of time and are absorbed by moist air. My dear student, when we rub the two neutral objects, electric charges are developed by friction and therefore it is called as frictional electricity. It is also called as static electricity because charges are produced only at that place where the two objects are rubbed to each other. This charge is there for a short period of time and then it is absorbed by moist air. But my dear student, how are these charges produced? And which object will get positive charge and which object will get negative charge? We will study with an example. Here we have considered one example just for our understanding. Let us consider object A and object B. My dear student, this is an example which we have taken only for our own understanding. If we consider an object A and object B, and if we consider object A is having positive charge and the number of positive charge is 11 and the number of negative charge will also be 11. My dear student, object is having positive charge and negative charge. An object is neutral, and if the object is neutral, it will have the same number of positive charge and the same number of negative charge. So my dear student, if we have taken an object and said that this object is having 11 positive charge, then this object will also have 11 negative charge because object is neutral and it will have the same number of positive charge and the same number of negative charge. My dear student, this is an imaginary figure which we have taken only for our understanding. And if we consider another object, say object B, and the number of positive charge be 17, so my dear student, the number of negative charge will also be 17 and therefore object A and object B both will be said to be neutral. Means it will have no charges upon it because it has the same number of proton and the same number of electron, or it has the same number of positive charge or same number of negative charge. Then how is charge developed? The charge is developed due to friction, and when the charge is developed due to friction, we have studied it is called as frictional elasticity. The frictional elasticity is also called as static electricity because it does not flow, it is at rest. Now, if these two objects are taken and rubbed against each another, frictional elasticity is developed, static elasticity is developed, then my dear student, both the objects will be charged. One object will have positive charge and another object will have negative charge. But which object will have positive charge and which object will have negative charge, we will study by an imaginary example. My dear student, when the object A and object B is rubbed against each another, the point at which it is rubbed against each other will develop charges. This charge will be either positive or negative, and it will remain for the short period of time and then will be absorbed by the moist air. If object A and object B are rubbed against each other, means if there is a friction between object A and object B, at that places where the friction takes place, charges are developed. We will try to understand with an example. If the number of protons are 11, my dear student, I first only explain you that positive charge, if the number of positive charge is 11 and the number of negative charge is 10, it means that object A has given one negative charge because negative charge is movable. My dear student, object A, the number of positive charge 11, the number of positive charge 11. The positive charge is stationary, it will remain the same. When object A and object B is rubbed, and if the number of negative charge object A will have 10, it means that one negative charge is absent or one negative charge is given by object A. It is given. So here you will see positive charge are more than negative charge. See 11, 10. So positive charge is more than negative charge. In such condition, as in object A, positive charge is more, the object A will get positively charged. Now we will consider object B. Number of proton or number of positive charge 70. Number of positive charge 70. Positive charge are stationary, it will remain the same. Number of negative charge 17, but number of negative charge 18. After rubbing of object A and object B, here we can say that number of negative charge is 18. What does it mean? Object A has given one negative charge and object B has taken one negative charge. Here, my dear student, you will see that negative charge is 18 and positive charge is 17. So, the number of negative charge is more and therefore object B will get negatively charged. In this way, there is generation of charge between two neutral objects when they are rubbed against each other. One thing we have to keep in mind, my dear student, the positive charge is stationary, it does not move. Okay, whereas the negative charge can be moved from one object to another object. and in this way the charge is developed. But this charge is there only for short duration of time and then it is absorbed by moisture and this charge is not flowing and therefore it is an example of static electricity. Thank you.